Okay, so this video is on 2D design, and it's about us getting images from the internet and then turning them from a bitmap image, which is made up of pixels, to a vector image. And a vector image is good because then we can laser cut it and we can edit it to use on various CAD programs. So if I just take you over to the internet first of all, I've opened up Chrome, and in my browser window on Google, I'm just going to search for the image that I'm going to try to contour. Okay, now when I'm searching for the images, this word is very important. Okay, if I type the word silhouette, okay, now what this finds for me if I search for images is I get lots of silhouettes of the image I'm looking for, in this case a tiger. Now a silhouette is obviously good because it has a very great distinction between the dark and the light colors, which means I can contour this image very easily. Okay, so I'm going to select this image here, and all I'm going to do is just right click and copy the image down there. Okay, so just click the copy image. Okay, now if I open up 2D design, I'm going to now paste the image in. So I can either press Ctrl and V on the keyboard, V for Victor, or I can go edit and paste, and my image comes in there. Now sometimes when you bring images in, you get a little bit of color distinction around the outside. You sometimes get some greys and some sort of rough edges around the side. This is quite a good image, so it's not too bad. However, what I'm still going to do to try and remedy this is I'm going to go to bitmaps up the top here, and I'm going to select set to black and white silhouette. And what this basically does is gets rid of any color apart from black and white. So if I click onto this, what I'm going to do in this window is I'm going to choose down the bottom background transparent. Now what that does is it gets rid of any colours apart from the actual image I'm selecting. Move this slider around. Now this is the luminance slider. If we move it right down there, you can see it's allowing more of the or less of the black in. If I move it all the way up, you can see this is what I'm talking about, these little bits that we don't want. I'm just going to bring that down until we get a nice clean image like this of the actual product. So click OK. Now what I've got now is a very clean outline. This is still a pixelated image though, it's still a bitmap. So I've got to turn it from a bitmap into a vector, into line work, so that I can actually laser cut it or process it further. So what I'm going to do again is go to the bitmaps window here, and I'm going to choose contour bitmap. Now what contour bitmap does is it tries to plot a line just around the contour or the outside edges of the shape here. Now in the window here, I can choose how far away I want the contour to be from the actual image. Now if I want it to be really close to the image, the contour spacing I want is 0. Okay, I can obviously choose different numbers of contours, but I only want one line. If I were to change the spacing to say 5 and choose 3 contours, then I'd get 3 contours, each one 5mm away from the last. And I'm going to choose outside here, so I'm just going to get one line that's exactly on the point at 0mm away and around the outside. So if I click OK here, we can't see much, but you can just about detect the line there. So what I can do now is select very close to the line using the selection tool, the arrow, and then just click the middle of the shape once, and then just take it away and click again to move my contour. And as you can see, this is very close to the actual bitmap image. At this point, I can choose whether I want to keep the bitmap or delete it by pressing delete on the delete key, or in fact using the delete menu. There's another option there, we can choose delete there and just click the image to delete it. But what we've got there is a lovely silhouette of the actual bitmap that I use. So we've got vector work of the bitmap image, and I can then laser cut this or process it further.